Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll go down tonight. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gotta light it up tonight. We gotta light it up tonight. We gotta light it up just like the sunrise. We gotta light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down tonight. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Oh.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality.
Hey, thanks, Monty. Apparently, a lot of people said it's LSU colors, and I didn't even realize it. Ooh, excuse me. Trying to figure out how to do a like a plasma-like effect. Trying out a technique that I just perhaps accidentally created. I'm not sure. Coughing in the we need to add a little more silver. Coughing in the music video when I'm coughing too. Jesus. Silver. Well, I've been just getting back into painting models myself, so browsing, but dang, that looks good. Hey, thanks, man. I'm by no means professional, just, you know, if it looks good, it's good enough to me. I'm sure there are definitely a lot better painters out there than me. For sure, for sure. So what are you trying to paint up?
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Who am I to right now? But I got this robot guy with a giant hammer. I'll be starting robot guy with a giant hammer. Who's that?
Looking at a shooting star.
Excuse me.
People going mad, I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in a game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We on, hating because you want, shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, they might just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, they might just have to leave. Yeah, shooting. Yeah.
Just starting to get some new paints. Can't for the life of me figure out what the paint. Oh, if it's the paints I'm using are too cloggy. What do you mean? Like, describe that. Maybe I can help you out a little bit. 3D I've been printing minis I bought eons ago. Hey, me too, man. I think one of the prints I just did had a failed print somewhere. When I was rubbing the bottom of it, I felt like a bump. I'm like, well, crap. Now I have to empty out the vat. But I don't feel like doing it. Yeah, excuse me. Trying to get over a little bit of a sickness.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
I have this thing that I'm going to print out on top, so it'll cover this, so it won't be here. Okay, the only thing I can think of now is finishing that up. And I think that'll be it. Can varnish the model. Excuse me. Holy crap. It's kind of bad. I know what you mean with that. Yeah. Well, and at least the cool thing with the printer that I have, one or both of them, I'm not sure if both of them, the newest one I have is supposed to be able to detect if there's something down there. And that's the reason why I bought 2 vats. So that if one vat gets like, if I feel something that's like, well, crap, because it's not clear resin, so it's hard to see. And I really want to go back to clear resin. because at least you can see all the way down to the bottom, and when you can see the piece floating, you can at least grab a tweezers and grab it and pull it out. You don't have to completely empty the vat. But I decided, because it's I guess I couldn't figure out the right cure for clear resin, and sometimes it's hard to spray paint or paint clear resin. Anyways, I should have stuck with clear resin anyway, so I could, because the at least not just clear resin, but like see-through blue or see-through green. At least with that. Oops, sorry. What varnish do you like for matte finish? Hold on, Clifford. So I'd highly suggest, if you really want to make it easier on yourself, get like see-through blue or see-through green. And whenever it's a failed print, you can use a light and angle the light. So like this is the vat, don't angle straight down, but angle at an angle so that it'll cast a shadow. A pretty easy way to know if there's any failed prints in the bottom, because with the clear resin you can see all the way to the bottom, but not like clear resin. That's hard to see. More like you know, clear blue. So Clifford. So this is the varnish I was using, but the problem with this matte varnish is not matte at all. It's super. As a matter of fact, here's a sample of it. Let me adjust the focus real quick. So all really close. Okay, so this is matte varnish, by the way. This one. And this is it right here. So you can see how it's very shiny, even though it's considered matte varnish. This is very liquidy though, so it's nice, it goes on smooth. Hey, what's up, Francois? This, I've come to find that this is very thick. Thick-ish. And let me readjust the focus. It's very thick-ish, but it goes on quite matte. So as far as I can tell, in terms of the mattest of varnish, this does quite matte varnish. It's just that I like to dilute it a bit though, so it's when you're covering it, it covers a little bit more. So yeah, Monty, that's the way I kind of like the clear resins, but you gotta make sure that you you do it right. Oh no, getting a little dry there. See, I've used like clear blue and clear green. Never had to empty the vat because I could always see to the very bottom. And whenever I angled the light, I could see, like, whenever resin is obviously thick, it'll cast a shadow. So it always I never really had to what you call it? Never really had to empty it out unless it was like really bad. Bunch of world leaders to finish up, and I want to varnish them so I can play on tabletop. Like much with all varnishes though, Cliff, always test it on like an what do you call it, like an area that you can't see. Like if you have like sprues, paint it and then put varnish over it just to see how it changes. So this matte varnish right here makes my blue and this purple a darker color. Somehow it changes the color darker. That other one, I don't think it does. I can't remember. I stopped using it because I don't like the way it feels, but it does a true matte varnish. Oops. Yeah. I actually have HD gray resin. I was like, I'll go with that. It seems like, it'd be better. Kind of like regretting a little bit. I should have just tried to perfect like clear resin. Because I used the popsicle stick fine and take out the vat. Press. I have well, it comes with a scraper, a plastic scraper that it has. Just make sure that when you use that plastic scraper though, that you don't add any more stuff to it. Repaint that with purple.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking as
Once I decided with the stick, then scraper approach. Well, you definitely have to be gentle. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Now, that's what I'm afraid of too myself, is popping that FEP sheet. Yeah, whenever I do it, I try to be gentle, of course, but then I just kind of smoothly go back and forth. But whatever works, you can also do if you get those spatulas that are like very rubbery. I think those are okay. I've used that Works fine. Because all you're doing is just feeling for like a bump or something. Once you feel a bump, that's it. Stop. You have to get a new vat. Just because there's something stuck on the bottom and you don't want to break that screen.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn.
I have to try out other resin colors at this point. I've recovered. I give clear resin a run, not for sprays, but heavily printed. I've no, excuse me, Jesus Christ. I've never really tried adjusting any of the print settings necessarily. I usually look at what the default is and I print it at that and see how that works, and I adjust the time, and that's all I did. When you say clear resin, mind you, I don't mean clear as in like see completely clear. It has to be a color clear. So like, you know, aqua blue, I guess, if it's a clear resin, or like oh yeah, here we go. So I wouldn't suggest like this. Wouldn't suggest that. That's clear resin. I would suggest more like this. That's clear resin, but you can see through it. So that's more like the resin I'm talking about when I say clear. I got something to show you, hold on. Let me finish this up real quick. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, that is for now. Color clear, yeah, but right, hold on, so here, oh yeah, I forgot, here you go. So like another clear resin. So, but it's see-through whenever it's like, as a liquid form, it's very see-through. So you won't have any issues looking down all the way to the bottom. But I will say, you know, when you play Towel, you play a unit called the Stealth Suits. I don't plan on painting these guys. I plan on leaving them like as is. Because they're stealth, of course. Huh. Yeah, there we go. And then, of course, people are asking if I bought gummy bears whenever I bought like models like this. But yeah, I mean, just look at different kinds of clear resin. It makes it a lot easier to know if you have something in the bottom. Just make sure you have a really nice flashlight that can really penetrate through. Because when you shine a light through it and it's thick like this, it will cast shadows. And then here's the black that I use. It looks smoky black, but it's so dark that I can't see to the bottom of it. Well, they would be hard candy. Okay, I think that model is done. I'm sorry, I'm just like hawking and coughing all over the place. It's been like 2 weeks. I'm trying to get over this dang thing. I've been like on and off with streaming. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully it's not too loud in the mic. I have a feeling it is though. Excuse me. Hit the fighter. That's good. Trying so hard to freaking repress the dang thing. Trying to get this model done. It's taken forever for me to paint it, but it's like a very, very large model. So I can start attempting to paint like the rest of the army.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide.
I'm not trying to go too deep into the glow effects here. Again, I'm by no means a professional, but hey, what's up? painted 3D prints. A lot of 3D printer people today. Jesus. I would one day. I mean, I do have other models that I'll try to paint quote unquote professional with, because like in one of the tournaments that I do play in, they do allow you to turn in a model for competition, and it's every month, so I have opportunities to disappoint myself. Competing against a lot of other people who have been printing for a very long time, painting for a very long time, and but you know what, I'm honestly fine with that. I like to improve my painting skills, but in terms of like models like this where I'm actually playing, it's better for me to paint quickly and make it look good than to make it look amazing, just because I will never get an army painted if I'm trying to make it look like really crazy good. So this is, oh hold on, actually let me bring out the brothers. Excuse me. Ever since they changed how the 40 Greater Good works, oh my god, I wanted to play this model because it looks, well, for one, I didn't have it, and two, the guns, overcompensator. My friend called this the overcompensator 5000, and that's what I'm going to call it. The overcompensator 5000 is not going to shoot at you. So here's, now this gloss on here is the super gloss. I do need to paint him again though. I need to add silver because this was the initial model, and then I realized that, you know, adding a little bit of silver and a little bit more gunmetal will make this model pop a little bit, I think. So I do need to change the eye color to blue. That's what I'm gonna do also, because I'm gonna try to make it different. Like, everyone has red eyes, so these guys are gonna have blue eyes. Those colors, sound waves. And then there's the, so again, these were already pre-painted before I started this model, and I've changed some of the schemes a little bit. I like the fact that I went with a very little bit of yellow, and so it made the yellow stick out a lot. You can see there's not a lot of yellow, but it looks like a lot of yellow. But I do need to go back and paint this certain area silver to make it more like it's not purely, you know, one color metal, I guess you could say. So yeah, there's like, how many more models of this I have to paint? I think I have to paint one more of these, and then two more of these. Oh, here's the other one right here. So kind of custom. These let me put these guys up. Oh, and of course, magnetize the guns for sure. Soundwave, shockwave. So I changed the so this model, what I want to do, sorry, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I originally had him already glued down, but I didn't like it because he was sticking too far out this way with the gun. So I kind of want to move him a little bit like this. So like that. That way the gun's not sticking out too far from the base. And then what I want to have is, actually that's open, like so. I want to 3D print a pilot that'll be sitting there. So I'll have a, so it'll be open like that, and there'll be a pilot right there that popped out the exosuit, of course, or the battle suit. So that's what I want to do with this particular model. I think the other one's in my, it's in my bag, because I like to play one with them. Excuse me. So yeah, I this is all official. This is not, none of it's 3D printer or anything. It's just that shaving off certain parts and moving certain parts, you can move the model. Yeah, so it looks like he's, like the model is waiting for the pilot to hop back in. Or the pilot popped out to take a look. Oop. Like, most of my Marines are done. What was it? Oh yeah. So I got the commemorative piece. Oopsie. Which I was going to do as my, professional paint. I was going to try my best with him, like doing as much detail as I can and whatever techniques I've learned. And hopefully, it comes out looking all right.
Empty hearts and neon lights. The playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight.
Okay, so anyways, still kind of sick, but I try to stream Monday to Friday, starting around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and stream for at least an hour. I've been painting my Ultramarines, but I kind of stopped because I want to finish this. When I say finish, I do mean the base too. So I gotta go grab my basing stuff, and try to figure that out. But first and foremost is to make sure that, well, the gun is done, and then varnished everything. I think this model is fully done in terms of this, but the gun itself, I gotta look at it, and then I gotta varnish every piece of it. The varnish will make the purple stick out a little bit more. Oh no, it's not done quite yet, because I gotta do my symbol here, here, and I think that's it. So I do need to paint that pink. Pink because it's gonna be yellow, purple, and then gold, which I need to paint that black. So if I paint this yellow, it'll turn like red. So I have to paint it pink and then yellow. Purple's gonna be purple, and then I have to paint that black because gold looks so much better for me with the black undercoat. Oh, this is a massive base. Yeah. Same thing with that side and then this chest piece. So it's not quite. I think maybe 2 more sessions and I might be done. Maybe. Hopefully 1, honestly. But I do have to call it. Hopefully I won't be coughing so much. And hopefully I want to get back to posting my gameplays on this channel again. Oh man, it's good looking so far. I'll pop in and see it for today. Yeah, man, hopefully. Alright, I gotta call it. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up this time down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see